The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Manchester United.
So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats. The curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more. So that's got things underway. Pepe, with 200 games under his belt now, the standout name from both lineups. Don't you reckon, Jim?
One of the first names on the team sheet, a priceless asset.
Now that is a hefty challenge. Ronaldinho! Tries to play it through. Strokes it back. Silvestre clears without hesitation. Dani Olmo. And that's been won straight back. Couch. That's going across goal. Aubameyang chasing after it. Akanji. And he was quick to react. Van de Ven. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Couch. Now that looks a decent ball. Probing pass. And he thumps it clear. Pepe is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Now it's Bergkamp. Mateus. Van de Ven promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Aubameyang, and this is Ronaldinho. He has a look up, and that is expertly dealt with. That's really well cleared. Ibrahimovic. Referee has just said play on. Marquinhos clears. And here's Ronaldinho. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here.
Someone's eyeing this up with real belief here.
Ronaldinho! And here's Aubameyang. It's Ronaldinho! Goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique.
And that is indeed the final act. What it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Milan are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. So straight... Oh! Oh, crossbar! And he can thump it away. And it's Olmo. Oh, he's having a go! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Danny Olmo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Good take, and is he in? And smartly reclaimed. Danny Olmo really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Figo.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He leaps for it! No, just not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
The attendance for this match was
Silvestre,
72,300.
nicely intercepted. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Played out towards the right wing. Ronaldinho plays it in. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
The job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top. Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Milan leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Short changes him with that pass. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Bergkamp. Played out to the left flank. Figo. And instinct... A header! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Substitution.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 80, Ronaldinho. Number 21,
He's had it nicked away.
Coming on the
Ibrahimovic dominates aerially so often.
Danny Olmo.
Now it's Bergkamp.
Number 5,
Now it's Mbappe.
Number 7, Pep Guardiola. Substitution.
1 minute to add, according to the board. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Milan.
So it feels like a pretty special occasion here in the capital, a bustling scene in the north of the great city of London, and a venue here which has housed some of the game's glitterati since 2006. We're up and running then.
It's a privilege to see the defensive great that is Franco Baresi.
Absolutely.
A marvellous tactical brain married to good pace and a technical ease.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Here's a chance! Mateus. Good driving run. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Baresi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Mateus. Now it's Aubameyang. Aubameyang and Aubameyang! So it is still 0-0. Juve always looking for that half a chance. Wriggles his way through. Pirlo. This is a promising build-up.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, good! Oh, he's hit the bar! And that was very necessary. Silvestre. And now a sudden chance to counter. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bellingham. Juve. He's picked his way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able... Tanucci. Tanucci calmly anticipates. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing is always scanning the pitch for targets. Juve. Good ball, good. Rodri. And for the first half, that is that. A decent enough. So very little to report. Nothing indeed in terms of goals scored.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not. As well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Milan clearly have been the better side here, so if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Now it's Shevchenko. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the count.
He's had a shot! And they've got rid. And the shot's on here. Second period, it is still anyone's game. That's put paid to the danger. Looking for options for movement. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Messi. Pirlo. And here's Messi. Shoot! And he hits the net! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Substitution for Milan, number 19, Aubameyang.
So changes afoot here,
Number
and from both
18,
sides.
Ibrahimovic.
So we have the first
Number
goal.
80,
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this
Coming
game
on the
is far
field,
from unsalvageable.
Number 9, Alexandre Pato. Number 20,
Oh, that's beautifully weighted.
Adriano.
And he shoots! Oh, good finish! It means to them. This is a precise, the finish sumptuous.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue.
Shot, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Duff is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Milan have the chance to go the other way. Rodri. Silvestre.
There will be 3
Pirlo.
minutes added time.
Diouf. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around them. Yet to kick off, the excitement already palpable. So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats, the curtain is about to rise at the... So it's down to business here. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the pass is intercepted. Ronaldinho plays it in. Real chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen... That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
And he shoots! Neymar! Neymar! One of a type! He's brilliant! A finish right from the top draw! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Madrid restore parity. There's the shot! It's off target and by quite a way. Now it's Aubameyang. Now it's Aubameyang. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. That's an imaginative pass. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that...
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Xavi Alonso. And no, that was never going to make it. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now he's off and running. Madrid ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Mbappe! That pass has been well intercepted. Out towards the flank. Cross from Hakimi. And they've got rid. And he's in on goal. Goes for a shot! And a neat finish. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! There was no... expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Added time.
Madrid leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Schmeichel! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
This possibly the last play of the half. Serginho. Oh, sweet feet. Messi finds himself unceremoniously floored. And that brings the first half to a close. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
Please join me in
The
wishing
midway
all the
point
best
of the
to
game.
members of
Oh, what
our
a half,
fan club
Peter. What
celebrating
a
their
half.
wedding
It really has
anniversary
had a bit of
today.
everything from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. He's gone for goal! And that will sail harmlessly past.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Messi. He's on it, can he get away? Well read, nice interception. He has found the way through. Cristiano Ronaldo. Caught offside that time.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping. They just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Milan may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
550.
Neymar, nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played, well played. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's Neymar. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. A lot of space ahead of him. Pepe can clear it away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, super ball. Oh, that's nice.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Milan. That could well have been it. He made it look a bit predictable.
Good read, needed to be. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, it's a great ball here. And Aubameyang! So close to drawing level.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
Great defending, strong and determined. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. That has been slung wide. Pirlo.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And reclaimed it in a trice. And that'll be the end of that. Milan played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from there. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Barcelona.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
And the pass is intercepted. Yamal. Now it's Son Heung-min, Yamal, and that is well cleared. Barcelona have reclaimed it. That's an imaginative pass. Here comes the cross, and that has been cleared. Quality ball.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and here's Schneider.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Can he get away here? Gets a good foot in there. Sylvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now it's Aubameyang.
Barcelona definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Sylvestre. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Played into space. Baresi attempts a clearance. And he's heaved it away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And it's Ronaldinho. Now, who's going to be first to this? And that was very necessary. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. He's having a pop! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, sure.
Hernes is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Yeah, that looks a decent ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Davids. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. As the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. Back on the way then. So neither side has yet broken through. Threads one in. Hernes. Schmeichel claims comfortably. Sylvestre. Baresi. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's in on goal! And Aubameyang! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, yet another interception and a show.
Ronaldinho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Son Heung-min is herring after that one. Duke, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Big chance! He's got a goal! It is the pick-me-up they all longed for. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
The first breakthrough.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency.
And the shot! Caught offside that time.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Aubameyang, number 4.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Number
Milan
18.
are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Ibrahimovic, number 22.
This is a promising build-up.
Dani Olmo, number
Milan
7.
really might just end up kicking themselves
Number
after that.
9.
That could well have been it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Son Heung-min! And that really should have been that.
Son Heung-min really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
He's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Guardiola. Oh, shooting chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Costa Curta. There you have it. The referee says that time is up.